Have you ever met someone who doesn't celebrate their birthday? No party, no cake, no happy birthday posts, and sometimes they don't even tell people when their birthday is. At first you might think they're simply boring, or that they don't like attention, but psychology suggests there can be much more behind it. For some people, birthdays don't feel like a celebration. They feel like a reminder of another year that has passed, of the things they wanted to achieve, but couldn't. While everyone else is saying, "You're getting older," they might quietly be thinking, "Am I really where I wanted to be?" And that question can make a birthday feel less exciting and more emotional. Sometimes they compare their life to the people around them. They see friends getting married, building careers, buying homes, traveling, and suddenly their birthday becomes a measurement of time. Not everyone admits it, but growing older can make some people question their choices. But there's another reason. Some people simply don't enjoy being the center of attention. When everyone suddenly looks at them, wishes them, calls them, or expects them to be happy, it can feel uncomfortable. They may prefer peace over attention. They don't need hundreds of people to remember their birthday, because they don't measure their worth by how many people remember them. And sometimes, there's an even deeper reason. For some people, birthdays are connected to painful memories. Maybe they grew up in a family where birthdays were never celebrated. Maybe someone important is no longer in their life. Or maybe they once expected a special day to feel special, and were disappointed. So over time, they learned something. It's easier not to expect anything. And sometimes there's another possibility. They may have learned to enjoy their own company. They don't feel the need to announce every important moment of their life. For them, happiness doesn't always need an audience. They may actually enjoy birthdays, but they enjoy them quietly. Maybe they sit alone at night and think about how much they've changed since the previous year, the mistakes they made, the people they lost, and the lessons they never expected to learn. A birthday can become a private conversation with yourself. Who was I last year? What have I learned? And who do I want to become next? For some people, that reflection is more meaningful than a party. And perhaps that's why they don't celebrate loudly, because they aren't trying to impress anyone. They're simply trying to understand themselves. And then there are people who celebrate privately. They may not post pictures. They may not throw a party. They may not even tell anyone. But they might quietly buy themselves something, eat their favorite food, take a long walk, or simply spend the day alone. Because not everyone expresses happiness loudly. Some people experience important moments silently. They might even feel grateful, without feeling the need to show that gratitude to anyone else. For them, a meaningful birthday might simply mean waking up, looking at their life, and realizing they survived another year. And sometimes that is enough. And here's something interesting. A person who doesn't celebrate their birthday isn't necessarily unhappy. They may simply have stopped needing external validation. They don't need a room full of people to prove that they matter. They don't need a cake to prove that their life is worth celebrating. Sometimes they're just comfortable keeping certain moments for themselves. So the next time you meet someone who says, "I don't celebrate my birthday," don't immediately assume they're lonely, antisocial, or unhappy. Maybe they simply celebrate life differently, because not everyone wants their special day to be loud. Some people just want it to be peaceful,